Hello, everybody, and good evening. We are here for the FA Cup fifth round draw. For those of you who are regulars on my Sunday night stream, apologies, but yesterday I was feeling a bit under the weather, so I didn't do a stream. But tonight I thought I've got to do it. I'm feeling up to it, and it's the FA Cup, of course. And I try not to miss the draws, and I try not to make sure that I bring them to you guys. So I got the one show on. God knows why they're putting on the one show. It was crap when they did it before. It'll probably be crap again now. But fuck it, here we go. So the draws, I don't know exactly what time it's going to be happening, but the one show has just started. So hopefully, it's not going to be too long into it. I've got it on mute at the moment, so you don't have to listen to the usual one show bullshit before we crack on with the draw. I will put the sound on when the draw is about to commence. So Ewan Hughes, good evening, mate. How are you? Guys, just I haven't prepared any trivia for this stream, unfortunately. I've had a long working day, and I've half prepared my tea. I haven't been able to finish it yet. Wanted to make sure I gave you guys the stream, and then I'll be eating later. DJ Samuel, how's it going, mate? Good evening to you too, fella. So, who are you guys rooting for in the FA Cup then? Who do you guys? Well, first of all, who's your team? I know, we do tend to get dominated pretty much by your hey, Mitchell Jenkins. You're a good man. We do get dominated by your Newport County supporters, of course, but we do encourage as many other fans to get involved as possible. So, worldwide cockatiel breeder. Oh, right, okay, cockatiel. Yeah, I can see why you want to do that. Come on, SWFC home draw, please. So that would be Sheffield Wednesday then, obviously. Right then, hi, when it live, it live. Pretty much going to be starting now. They just got some bellend drawing some strange pictures with felt tip pens and stuff like that. But I think they're talking about Chelsea as well. God knows, God knows. But if you're here for the draw, you're in the right place. Obviously, I can't stream it directly off my TV because I will get in the brain stuff for that one, as we did before. But we will be able to bring you the reaction. So Grimes Alive is Arsenal. So how are you finding your season so far? That's the one thing we do on here. We do talk shit about football as well. So how are you finding the Arsenal season? Do you think Arteta's the right man for you? Matthew Marsden, missed you last night, Taffy. I missed all of you guys too. Just wasn't feeling too well. I'm over the worst of it now. Just about fit to bring this to you. So Beef No FTW says hi. Hi to you, Beef. How's it going? Labs up a taff. Happy days. Brooklyn League, big game tomorrow, massive game tomorrow. We've got to put Saturday behind us massively. Thoughts on 6-0? 6-0, would that be Tranmere? Now, I hate Manchester United, so I wanted Tranmere to win, but I've got to be perfectly honest. I did take a little bit of pleasure in seeing them get embarrassed after what happened to us at Wembley last summer. Hopefully, picks a good team for tomorrow. He will do. So, what channel is it on? It's on BBC One on the One Show. Obviously, I'd like it if you guys wanted to watch it here with me. But if you want to go and watch it on the TV, feel free. No one's forcing you, but hopefully you'll stick around because we do enjoy our football chats and things like that, guys. And on a Sunday we do this. Well, we do this every Sunday as long as I'm fit and well and actually in and available to do it. But most Sundays we're here. So yeah. So EWR saying the unsponsored derby. Unsponsored derby. Oh yes, Macclesfield versus Newport. They're probably going to come up with some stupid Paddy Power Cup again, aren't they? So, loads of you in yet today, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Only 2 likes at the moment. Maybe get some thumbs up on the go. And if you're new to the channel, would really appreciate the subscribe. If you could hit that red button, that would be awesome. So, Nick Muller, Ipswich atop again. I tipped them to do well this season. I think I'm glad that they are. To be honest with you, they got absolutely no business being in League One, the same as Sunderland, but. Hopefully both of them will get promoted this season, although Sunderland's looking very unlikely. Grimes Alive, happy with Arteta at the moment. Yeah, well, I'm seeing something different in Arsenal's performances at the moment. Something different than what it was under Emery. Something completely different to what it was under Wenger. So I think Arteta's learning. He's learning how to be the number one. He's been the number two to arguably the best manager in the world for a few years. He's going to pick some good things up, but You know, is he ready to step up to the plate? I'd say it was well worth giving him a punt, because if he does deliver, then you're going to be glad you did, because somebody else would have taken him instead. Chris J, apparently our lone player has been flecked from a swan. What the bloody hell does that mean when it's at home? Jeez. Graham's alive, especially after Chelsea draw. If this was last year, we would have got smashed. See, you had to spread that over 3 posts there, didn't you? Just to put the emphasis on the got smashed. I like that. And I agree, I think you would have got smashed. But Chelsea, I think Chelsea are very up and down. And I think you caught Chelsea on a downer, but they caught you on an upper. If you had been with 11 men the whole game, I think you would have won that game quite comfortably. Am I dreaming, or was there trivia last FA Cup draw? There was trivia last FA Cup draw, but I actually had time to do it, to write it all down. I didn't have that luxury tonight, I'm afraid, sorry. But after the cup draw, what I'll do, I'll allow you guys to do the trivia about that. I know Matthew likes to ask an hard question, so it's worth sticking by for that one, guys. Cracking pitch, wasn't it, though? What, Leyton Orient's? Yeah, decent pitch. Or on about Tranmere's. Glad Tranmere got better, says Mitchell Jenkins. Yeah, it was nice to see their fans upset, considering they were so happy at Wembley. I mean, I wouldn't usually begrudge them the win at Wembley, but in the manner it happened, no. And with what happened outside the ground afterwards, and you know, they started fighting with our fans and then blamed our fans for it. No chance. Yoyan Booth, need new songs for Newport C. New songs. Any ideas, mate? Bring something forward, mate. So what channel is this on? This is on the Amber Army channel. But you want about the cup draw? BBC One. BBC One on the One show, and David Baddiel, you know, looking like Rolf Harris as he always does, is there sitting there chatting shit. Thankfully I got on mute, so we haven't got to listen to it. Fair play, he was part of singing one of the greatest football songs of all time, but other than that, bit of a bell end, isn't he? Spurs versus Arsenal. What for the cup? Yeah, you certainly want to see big draws like that at this stage now, don't you? I mean, the smaller teams are starting to filter out, and you know, you do want to see the bigger teams playing against each other. You know, especially when it's a derby, you'll want to see a Millwall versus West Ham type game. I know Millwall crashed out, didn't they? I can't remember who the bloody hell did Millwall play. I can't remember now. So Labs wants trivia. Need new song at Kent, he says. Yoyan Booth, I know you just said that, mate. What channel is this on? BBC One. BBC One, but you can either listen to me talk shit or David Baddiel. I know what I'd rather do. So I'd be expecting you to go BBC One now. Cheerio. No, stick here, guys. Stick here, guys. You know, we got a good thing going down, yeah. Right then. Melgonic Dino, do you think Liverpool will beat Shrewsbury? Difficult to say, to be honest with you. If Shrewsbury bring the kind of game that they had at the new Meadow, then I can only imagine they're going to give Liverpool a good game. And if Jurgen Klopp is good by his word that no Liverpool first teamers will be involved, then you've got to make Shrewsbury slight favourites, really, haven't you, for that? Especially if Klopp himself isn't going to be there. I mean, I'm a big fan of Klopp, but I don't know about this one. You know, I think he's undervaluing the FA Cup, to be honest with you. It's a bit of a shame, really. Jurgen Klopp has been sacked. Oh, yeah. What universe are you on, mate? Oh, Becky Young says that. So, worldwide cockatiel breeder, Tranmere, that pitch, though. Oh, yeah, it's actually quite nice to see somebody with a worse pitch than ours. Man City are probably going to get Portsmouth. Man City always get an easy ride, don't they? Right the way through. They don't generally tend to get big teams. I mean, they got through the quarterfinals because they beat us last year, you know? I don't know, we gave them a bloody game on that as well anyway. Arsenal got more fight with Arteta, something different about them. Yeah, you needed something different, to be honest with you. I don't think Emery was quite the right appointment for you at that time, but who knows, you know? Arteta may be a good shade. Taff, can you ask a question? If I can think of something, mate, off the top of my head, then yeah, I will ask a question. But we'll sort all the trivia and that out after the draw. We're just waiting for David Baddiel to shut his trap, and then we can actually get on to the actual the draw. Any news on transfers, Taff lad? No. No news on transfers, nothing that I know, nothing that anybody else really knows. So, no, who knows? Who the bloody hell's that? It's Ollie Boy 9. Opinions on Wolverhampton Wanderers finishing 4th. I think they got a very, very good chance. Obviously, when Leicester won the Premier League, it was because they managed to get above an underperforming usual top 6. They managed to get above them, and all the rest of them were crap. Now you got your runaways, Liverpool. You got your Man City, who will finish 2nd. Then you got Leicester and Wolves, who could potentially pip Arsenal, Tottenham, Man United, and Chelsea, because all of them are underperforming this year for one reason or another. I mean, some of the clubs are in complete disarray. Some have had the wrong appointments. Some, I believe, have made the wrong sackings and then the wrong appointments afterwards, being Tottenham. And I think with Man United, they've made the wrong appointment with Ole. Even though I said after what he'd achieved with them in his caretaker spell, he simply had to get the job because of the results he generated. And for me, it seemed the right call at the time. But was it the right call to give it to him on a longer term contract? Give him the permanent position until the end of the season and reevaluate? Yes. But I suppose if you think about it being a caretaker manager until the end of the season, that was already what he had. So I guess I'm talking shit there, don't I? But no, I think Ole earned himself the opportunity. Then he went on to this bad form, and I think he's now done nothing to earn himself the opportunity to stay on. I think that they've got to make the right decision, especially when Pochettino is available. Especially that. So BBC One, as long as you've got a TV, BBC One's free to watch, yes. Do you think Liverpool will beat Shrewsbury Town? I think we've had that one, haven't we? So yeah, the goal from Tranmere in that playoff final, yeah, it makes me feel sick, to be honest with you. Still, why don't we sing "It Is the Port Who We Support" more often? Cracking tune. Yeah, I agree with that. We just got a few cynics, shall we say, within our ranks who don't particularly like to get on with some of the older songs, but we'll talk about the county songs on another chat. They drawn already? Nope, nothing yet. Nothing's been drawn yet. Nothing's been started yet, guys. The draw is coming up momentarily, but they're doing their usual one-show bollocks. I mean, I don't know. I've never really tried watching it. I think I tried watching it once and I thought, what the hell is this horse shit? Turn the channel over and never watch it again. The only time you ever get me watching the one show is for the cup draw. So for those of you who haven't yet subscribed to the channel, would appreciate if you could chuck a cheeky red button down and get on board with the channel. Even like the video, it all helps us. And I do bring these cup draws. I mean, I was a bit hesitant in doing this one because the last one didn't quite bring the kind of crowd you'd expect a cup draw to bring. But fair play, there's a fair few of you in tonight, so really happy about that. So it'd be great if you guys stick around, have a look at some of the videos we've got on the channel. I mean, I know this is mainly Newport County dominated, but there are quite a few neutral videos on here. So if you have a little search around on the playlists, a couple of gaming series as well. So the draw, guys, it is coming up at any point now. They're just talking about cars on ice and stuff like that. I don't know. It doesn't get that icy around me, so I don't need to know. So apparently we're signing Harley Dean from Birmingham. I've heard of him. He's supposed to be quite good, isn't he? Has Sabri Lamouchi been sacked? I don't know, you tell me. Iron Booth, opinion on Jordan Green. I think Jordan Green looks like an absolute cracking player. He's fast as lightning, and I'm really looking forward to seeing him play a little bit more often for us. So Byron Duckworth, who do you support? I'm a Newport County supporter, mate. That's where I'm wearing my Amber Army t-shirt at the moment. Big Newport County supporter, so a big fan of the FA Cup, as you can imagine, which is why I like to do these videos, bring these streams to you guys. What time is the draw, everyone's saying? So people are saying 7:20. What time is it now? I've got my other phone here. It's 5 minutes more of me talking shit. Can you stomach that, guys? I'm sure you can. Just until the draw comes on, at least. Green and Nurse have to start tomorrow. I don't know why Nurse has been dropped. Nurse has been absolutely outstanding, in my opinion, and him being dropped is daft. But I'm not the manager. So Becky Young, who do you support? That's a pretty good question, actually. So signing Hardy Dean from Birmingham. I'd like that. I'd like that. I'd like that. But Joe Ledley's the one we all want. So there we go. So Byron Duckworth is a Derby fan. Are you guys still in the cup at the moment? So the Derby to play against Man United with Wayne Rooney or Everton even. Are Everton still in it? No, Everton got fucked up by Liverpool's kids, didn't they? So Harry Darban has subscribed. Good man, thank you very much. Hopefully a few more people do the same. Would appreciate. It takes a second just to give us a cheeky thumbs up. It really helps our channel, and thank you in advance. So loads of you in there. Happy days. Happy days. So they're talking to all the fans outside the studio. They got Glenn Johnson and Teddy Sheringham. You know, strong lineup, as per usual by the BBC. Fucking well, Teddy Sheringham's all right. Glenn Johnson was a decent player, I suppose, as well. So we've got a Forest fan. Becky Young's a Forest fan. So we've got Derby and Forest fans in here. Feel free to have a little argument between yourselves if you want. Chelsea versus Derby, that would be nice. Didn't they have that last year? Oh no, actually, yeah, but they had it last year. But then Frank Lampard is now the manager of Chelsea to go back to Derby. That would be an interesting one, actually. So Els Vlogs thought on a new stand for Justin. It was such an emotional day, to be honest with you, mate. Emotional at the end because I don't believe we should have lost that game. Not saying that we were better than you by any stretch of the imagination, but we should have had a penalty at 0-0, and you shouldn't have had the corner that you scored from because it wasn't a corner. But other than that, you played well, and I can't argue with the actual final result. I just felt a little bit peeved because it tends to happen to us a lot when the referees get things wrong, and we tend to end up losing the game on the back of it. But there we go. You know, what can you do? For me, the day was bigger than Newport County and Leyton Orient. It was about Justin Edinburgh, and everybody did him proud again, like we did at Ronnie Parade. So I was really pleased with that. What a lovely bloke Justin was. I mean, actually, right, I got a little story about Justin Edinburgh. He actually, I was actually out with the Newport County team after we beat Grimsby in the playoff semi-final in 2013. And I was having a piss next to him. He looked over and took the piss out of my cock. He actually started saying stuff like, "Oh, is that all you Welsh people pack?" So I looked over to him and I said, "Well, you're from Essex, ain't you? And you're supposed to have a reputation, so you're letting the team down there as well, ain't you?" Yeah, we had a good little bit of banter, me and Justin did. We actually had a dance-off in Germany. We went over to Germany to play Karl Zeiss Jena, and we actually had a dance-off. And he actually referred to me as the man. Yeah, so happy days. So anyway, guys, I got to skip through a lot of this. This is showing a load of highlights, which means for me that the draw is going to be happening now anytime soon. So so someone wants Liverpool versus Man U. Well, Liverpool's got to get past Shrewsbury first. Bloody hell. So, for how many of you new guys for the stream tonight have actually subscribed tonight? If you have, trust me, we have got some good videos on you, and I think you really will enjoy them. Anyway, I want to know you all support as well. So we got some Derby. I've seen we got Arsenal, Derby, Forest in here. So we've got Tottenham, Pete from Pompey watching from Malta. Top man, Pete. Got a lot of respect for Pompey, to be fair. You know, we had a nice little competitive rivalry while you were down in League Two with us, but I really enjoyed it. Got to be fair. So thank you for the new subscribers. Much appreciated. Do you remember me from the last draw? I do actually. I wondered where the name came from. I recognised it. Anyway, they're going over to the balls now, guys. Going over to the balls. Let's just wait a minute. Until they actually drop them in, and then I'll put the sound on, and then we can see the draw taking place. They've got Glenn Johnson playing when he won the FA Cup with Pompey back in the day. So Danny there saying that they support Newcastle and Sunderland. Yeah, just take the piss, why don't you, eh? Teddy Sheringham, eh? Taff, do you want biscuits? Yeah, okay. You got any? Anyway, they're just kissing these players' asses a minute, showing clips of them doing something decent. Now, we're going to wait for them to drop the balls, and then we're going to be ready. Read my new chant, damn it. Sorry, mate, I've missed it. I had to skip down so I could actually catch up. Have you had any hats in yet, Taff? No, but I'm expecting them very, very, very soon. Hopefully this week, mate. So I'll keep you posted on that. I got your message on Twitter. Don't worry, I am going to be dropping you a message back once they come in. Trust. Oh yeah, and so for those of you who are new to the channel, we do this every Sunday, and we do tend to have giveaways. And if we get enough diversity amongst supporters, we'll start doing neutral giveaways. So, you know, if the channel starts making more money, well, we can start doing things like FIFA points giveaways and things like that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, how about we get this channel built up? Let's do it. And the draw is going to happen. I got my remote ready to turn the sound on and mute it. But they always take their sweet fucking time with this, don't they? Right, we're waiting for him to do the balls. There we go.
Make sure it's carefully placed inside the bowl, and all 16 balls.
There we go then, guys. Here it is.
Make sure you flatten it down on the desk to check that they're all out. Yeah?
All the balls are right.
Okay.
Here we
So
go.
you'll draw the home, Teddy the away, give them a swirl, and away we go for the 5th round.
Fifth round of the FA Cup. Here we go.
4.
Number 4. That's Sheffield Wednesday. Who's the Sheffield Wednesday fan? You got your home draw that you wanted?
13.
Against number 13.
Hillsborough will be
Man City, eh?
Holders Manchester City. Sheffield Wednesday.
Sheffield Wednesday versus Man City. Number 9. That's Reading or Cardiff.
Or Cardiff. 2 championship sides. You need a replay.
8.
Number 8. That's Sheffield United.
Sheffield United. So both Sheffield sides out early. Wednesday at home. United are away.
Reading or Cardiff is Sheffield United. Next team 8 is number 2. That's Chelsea at home.
Former team Chelsea.
Chelsea are at home against number 1. Go on.
16.
Number 16. That's Shrewsbury or Liverpool. Bloody hell! What a belter, eh? What an absolute belter! I'll tell you something there. If Shrewsbury end up getting through, bloody hell! So we go to Liverpool and
10.
number 10. That's West Brom. So Derby and number 6, mate. Well, Derby or Northampton and number 6. So West Brom will play against Newcastle or Oxford.
2 sides that need a replay. So West Brom get Newcastle or Oxford.
Number 7. That's Leicester. Leicester at home.
Winning at Championship team Brentford.
Go on, go number 6.
12.
Number 12, that's Coventry or Birmingham.
Something wrong in the order. Is Leicester get Coventry or Birmingham? They need a replay. Well, it is Old Midlands, isn't it? Leicester against Coventry or Birmingham.
6.
Number 6, that's Northampton or Derby. There you go.
They played on Friday night.
Morgan, your number's 8. You're at home.
Number 1.
Number 1, Man United.
Or Derby.
Man U.
Manchester United. That's a very happy Northampton fan as well. Northampton or Derby against Manchester United.
3.
Number 3 is Southampton or Tottenham.
An all Premier League replay.
Nice easy one, eh? 11.
11, that's Norwich.
The side who are bottom of the Premier League. Norwich, that's an all Premier League tie, whatever happens in that replay. Southampton or Tottenham against.
So that leaves Bournemouth or Arsenal against Portsmouth. But who's going to get the home draw?
15.
And 15
Pump your own.
Portsmouth are at home in round 5 for the
You go,
first
Pete.
time
What do you reckon, mate? You're at home to either Bournemouth or Arsenal.
And hopefully
5.
is 5. So Portsmouth will play Bournemouth or Arsenal.
There we go. There's the draw for you.
Very intense.
Right, so
that concludes the draw for the 5th round of the FA Cup. Those
there we go.
ties are to be played between the second.
Waiting for them to put it out so I can read them out a little bit for you now.
And let's just run you through the
Right, so we're going to have a recap on it.
round ties.
So Sheffield Wednesday versus Man City, Reading or Cardiff versus Sheffield United, Chelsea versus Shrewsbury or Liverpool, West Brom versus Newcastle or Oxford, Leicester versus Coventry or Birmingham, Northampton or Derby versus Man U, Tottenham or Southampton versus Norwich, Portsmouth versus Bournemouth, or Arsenal, and there you go.
And Portsmouth get a home tie, and they will play Bournemouth.
Let's mute that.
or
That's oh,
Arsenal.
come on.
Let's
Mute, you piece of shit. Right, there we go. So there's your round of 16 then, guys. I got it just in time before they started talking to David Baddiel again, so perfect. Didn't have to hear his voice once. It's excellent. I see you at the games acting all big. Right, okay. Taff, can I ask a question, please? Right, okay then. Right, I'm going to let 3 people ask a question on trivia, and then I'll come up with one at the end, all right? So here we go. Go on then, Matthew. You kick us off. You're usually a pretty, usually really strong with the questions, so feel free to fire one out, mate. Jason Azalida says, not about you, and then Weedy, fight me. Can I watch? Actually, can I stream it? I'll do a live stream at the fight, and my money's on Weedy. I think Weedy's got something about him. So Labs will be next. So we're going to be having Matthew, then Labs. Weedy 8, I'll ask one. Who am I? French striker who used to play for Man United. I mean, where do you want me to start? Louis Saha is only French. Well, Louis Saha at Cantona. Fucking hell. Right, I'll play with Padraig Amond, Matt Doherty, Liam Cooper, Anders Lindegaard, and Anthony Gerrard. Who am I? Oh, this is going to be a rough one, isn't it? A really, really rough one. Fucking hell. Everyone else feel free to jump in with this one. So Jack Harvey, my team got a decent draw. Who'd you get, mate? Who's your team? So if anyone's asking who my team is Amber Army. Yeah, the Amber Army, Newport County. If you're new to the channel, guys, please subscribe. Please subscribe. We do some good videos on you, and we do a live stream every Sunday. Usually I got guests with me as well, and no, we do have a good laugh. But this question by Matthew Marsden is going to be a tough one. I played with Padraig Amond, Matt Doherty, Liam Cooper, Anders Lindegaard, and Anthony Gerrard. Who am I? I think that one's going to be a bit too tough for me, mate, to be honest with you. So Jack Harvey's team is West Brom. Yeah, bloody hell. We do get a regular on you who's a West Brom fan. You've got Oxford or Newcastle. I bet you'd be preferring Oxford, but with the way they've been playing this season, they'll be a bloody tough team to beat. Matt Doherty, Liam Cooper. I've got to think of someone who maybe played at Leeds. Anthony Gerrard. Bloody hell. No, I really don't know, mate. I don't think I'm going to have a clue on that one, mate. You're going to have to put the answer up. I think you've stumped me on that one. Weedy, Taff, just admit it. You don't have a clue. You claim. Piss off, Weedy. So is it Dominic Polion then? A lot of people trying to say it's Polion. It could be, looking at it. So it's not Polion. Go on in, Matthew. Who is it then? Who is it? Go on. Labs, get your question ready. Go on, Em. Labs, get your question at the ready. And then I'm going to ask a pretty simple one. I think. I'm not going to do a big bloody horrible one like that one. I know I usually do the horrible ones, but I've got an app for that. I've got an app to get all that trivia, get the good stuff in. Weediade, French footballer. So Gerard Oldham, Lindegaard, Preston, Cooper, Chesterfield, Doherty. It's not Owen Doyle, is it? Could it be Owen Doyle? No, I don't. Is it Owen Doyle? Why is FA Cup draw not on? FA Cup draw has been on, and it's done. FA Cup draw is done. We're just doing some football trivia now. Right then. EW Labs was a teammate of Arjen Robben, Andre Schürrle, Roque Santa Cruz, Dimitar Berbatov, Owen Hargreaves, and Dietmar Hamann. Who am I? Fucking hell, what is it with these ones? Where do you get them from, boys? Teammate of Arjen Robben. So, could it be that he's Dutch? Dietmar Hamann. Was he German? For Schürrle, Roque Santa Cruz played in Germany. Owen Hargreaves played in Germany. Dimitar Berbatov also played in Germany. Arjen Robben has also played in Germany. I think I might be onto something now. Dietmar Hamann is German. Owen Hargreaves, Roque Santa Cruz played in Germany. Andre Schürrle. I want to say Miroslav Klose. I want to say Miroslav Klose. Am I correct with Miroslav Klose? No. Oh, sod you then. What about Mario Gomez? How about Mario Gomez? Nope, not Gomez. Fuck. Is it Michael Ballack? Hey, Ballack, got it. Get in there. Happy days then. So, would anybody else like to ask a question before I ask my one and call it a night? Because I want to go and eat now, because I'm bloody starving, if you don't mind, peoples. Chris J, can I ask one? Go on in. You can ask one. You can ask one, and then I will ask one, and then... No, you can't. Jason Azali, you cannot ask a question, because you're a cock. So Chris J, you're going to ask one, and then I'm going to ask one. Weediade, to answer your question, I'm sure it's Lukey de Gilbert. Am I correct with that one, Weediade? Although I think you got it wrong with the 32. I thought it was 34, but hey, I played with... Okay, Chris J, we'll get you 8 of it. Right then, so looks like it's straight on to my question then. So I haven't even got one, so I'm going to have to just come up with one off the top of my head. Who won the Golden Boot in the 1998 World Cup? So the 1998 World Cup played in France, won by France. Who won the Golden Boot for that World Cup? I'm expecting some of you to just get this within seconds. Lineker. No. Zidane, no. Wiltord, no. Henry, no. Cantona, no. Henry, no. Trezeguet, no. Zidane, no. Who remembers who played in that World Cup? I'm actually certain that some of you may have got this by now. But then let's have no Googling. What was it? So, who won the Golden Boot in the 1998 World Cup? Won by France, played in France, played Brazil in the final, beat them 3-0 as it goes. There we go, Matthew. Davor Suker. Which two English teams did Davor Suker play for then? Which two English teams did Davor Suker play for? So what we'll do, we'll keep the theme going. So Suker, yes, we've established that it's Suker. So which two English teams did Davor Suker play for during his club career? So West Ham and Arsenal. Well done, Weedy Aid. So now we've got to ask a question about Arsenal. So how many league titles did Arsene Wenger win with Arsenal? How many league titles did Arsene Wenger win with Arsenal? So EW Labs and Jason Zalida is correct with 3. So I can't think of anything to go with the number 3. So Matthew's dying to ask another question. I'm dying to not allow him to stump me. So go on in, Matthew. Sign us off with a great question and I will try my best to answer it. Jason is our leader. If you'd have talked properly earlier, you could have been asking the question right now. My question is, what are you having for tea tonight? What am I having for tea tonight? Well, I like to cook my own shit. Not literally, obviously. I like to make my own food, and I'm making a Indian curry stir fry. A chicken Indian curry stir fry, rice stir fry. It's stunning. Lab's saying he'll stump me again. But I don't think he will this time. I have played with Doris de Vries, Stephen Fletcher, Florent Malouda, Jose Busingwa, Ross Turnbull. Who am I? Ethan on Roblox. Is that what you're trying to say there? My question is, where did you get your haircut? Size Barbers. Go down there and take the piss out of him. I fucking dare you. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see one of you matey little fuckers go down to Size Barbers. Sorry guys, my phone is having a mind of its own. Usually it stands up quite well, but it's not doing so at the moment. There we go. Ah, fuck off. Fuck off. Ah, piss off. Right, I tell you what, I was just going to have to lean over. So, Doris de Vries, Stephen Fletcher, Florent Malouda, Jose Busingwa, Ross Turnbull. I'm going to say Scott Sinclair. Is it Scott Sinclair? No. Oh, fuck off. I have to go back now. Is it Fabio Barini? No, fucking hell. Oh, I tell you what. No, I just haven't got the head for it. I haven't got a good head when I'm hungry, so I'm hungry now, so I want to go. So, go on then. My question is, have you ever smoked a blunt? No. I have not. Is it Ricky Lambert? It's not Ricky Lambert, is it? Oh, Ricky Lambert 2. So there's also Ricky Lambert who he's played with. I'm sure Barini had played with all of them, though, haven't he? Fabio Barini would have played with Basingwa, Malouda and Ross Turnbull at Chelsea, Doris de Vries at Swansea, Stephen Fletcher at Sunderland, and then Ricky Lambert at Liverpool. I'm sure. Oh well. Go on then, what's the answer then? Go on, Matthew. Give us the answer and then we can sign off for the night, because I need to go and eat my tea now. Fucking hell. Come on. Bollocks, man. Can't adjust this camera properly. I'm going to have to buy a new phone case, I think. One that stands up proper. Oh, jeez. Go on then, Matthew. What's the answer? Do you want your biscuits? No. I want my fucking tea. De Vries, Dunfermline, Fletcher, Hibernian, Malouda, fucking hell, Bosingwa, Trabzonspor, Turnbull, Leeds. Who be it? Who dat? Who dat? I do know the last time Newport only had Welsh-born players in their first 15. Probably never ever happened, mate, unless right at the beginning. Sol Bamba. Fair play, Matthew. That was a really, really tough one again. Well done. Do you think Zlatan is doing well at Milan? Seems like he scored, haven't he, already? So here we go. Guys, thanks for joining us for the draw tonight. Thanks for the trivia. Matthew, cracking questions again. Well done, mate. Labs, done you over this time. And really piss off, mate. Talking shit as usual. Like, anyway, good night all. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the views, and also thank you for those of you who subscribed tonight. I'll see you again on Sunday. Cheerio for now, and as always, up the county. Good night all.